Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this right triangle ABC along with this perpendicular DE, as you can see in this given diagram. And as a result, we are ended up with this green shaded region. And moreover, this side AB length is 8 units. Whereas this perpendicular DE length is 5 units. And furthermore, this segment BE length equal to this segment CE length. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded quadrilateral ABED. And please bear in mind that we are not supposed to be using calculators of any kind. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. We are interested in calculating the area of this green shaded quadrilateral. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this green shaded region area is going to be equal to the area of the whole big triangle ABC minus the triangle CDE area. Here we got this whole big right triangle ABC, and this is the triangle CDE. So therefore now our task is to calculate the area of this big triangle ABC, and we are going to calculate the area of the triangle CDE as well. And now we know that this segment BE length equal to this segment CE length. If I label this length as X, then this segment length is going to be X as well. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle CDE. And I'm going to label this diagonal CD length as lowercase a. And now we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this right triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And here in our case, lowercase a is our hypotenuse, whereas x and 5 are our two other legs. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got x square plus 5 square equals to a square. So thus our a square value turns out to be x square plus 25. Now I'm going to undo this square by taking square root on both sides. So therefore our lowercase a value is going to be simply the square root of x square plus 25. So therefore our lowercase a value turns out to be the square root of x square plus 25. And now let's assume that alpha and beta are our two complementary angles. In other words, the sum of these two angles is going to be equal to 90 degrees. If I label this angle as alpha, then this triangle CDE, this angle has got to be our angle beta, since this angle is 90 degrees angle. And now in this big right triangle ABC, we know this angle is alpha, this angle is 90 degrees angle. So therefore this angle has got to be our angle beta. So therefore we conclude that these two right triangle, the triangle ABC and the other triangle CDE, are our similar triangles according to angle-angle similarity theorem. And since these two triangles are similar, so we are going to have a proportion. In other words, the ratio of the segment AB and the BC is going to be equal to the ratio of DE and CD segment lengths. And now let's focus on AB length. In our case is 8 units. So I'm going to replace that one with 8 over here. And now let's focus on BC side length. We know this whole BC side length is going to be x plus x is going to give us 2 times x. So therefore we are going to replace BC with 2 times x. And now we are going to focus on DE length is 5 units. So I'm going to replace that one with 5. And finally our CD segment length is square root of x square plus 25. So I'm going to replace that one with the square root of x square plus 25. As you can see in this next step after the substitution. And now let's focus on this left hand side. This fraction reduces to simply 4 divided by x, as you can see in this next step. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore we are going to get 5 times x equal to 4 times the square root of x square plus 25. And now I am going to take the square on both sides to undo this square root. So therefore we are ended up with 25 times x square is going to be equal to 16 times x square plus 25. And now we are going to distribute 16, as you can see in this next step. And now we are going to subtract 16x square from both sides. This is gone. So therefore we are ended up with 9x square equal to 400. And now we are going to divide both sides by 9. So therefore x square value is going to be equal to 400 divided by 9. And now I am going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore we could see that our x value simply turns out to be positive 20 divided by 3 units. So therefore our this x value turns out to be 20 divided by 3, and this x value is 20 divided by 3 as well. So therefore this whole side BC length is going to be 20 divided by 3 plus 20 divided by 3 is going to give us 40 divided by 3. And now we are going to calculate this whole side AC length. I'm going to label that one lowercase y. And now we are going to focus on this big right triangle ABC. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here's our Pythagorean theorem once again. In our case, our hypotenuse is 40 divided by 3, whereas our two other legs are y and 8. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got y square plus 8 square is going to be equal to 40 divided by 3 whole square. And now I'm going to move this 64 on the right hand side, as you can see in this next step. And in this next step, 64 could be written as 576 divided by 9. So that we got a common denominator 9. So therefore we are ended up with the y square equals to 1024 divided by 9. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore we could see that our y value simply turns out to be equal to 32 divided by 3 units. So thus our this y value turns out to be 32 divided by 3. So thus our this side AC length turns out to be 32 divided by 3. And now we are going to calculate the area of this big right triangle ABC. And now let's recall the area of triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And in our case, the base of this triangle ABC is 8, whereas the height is 32 divided by 3. So therefore our triangle ABC area is going to be a half times 8 times 32 divided by 3. And if we multiply and simplify, that is going to give us 128 divided by 3. And now we are going to calculate the area of this smaller right triangle CDE. And we are going to use the very same area of a triangle formula. And in our case, the base of this triangle is 20 divided by 3. The height is 5. So therefore our triangle CDE area is going to be a half times 20 divided by 3 times 5. And if we simplify, that is going to give us 50 divided by 3. And here's our final step. Now we can easily calculate the area of this green shaded region. And now let's recall this equation once again. The green shaded region area is equal to the triangle ABC area minus the area of the triangle CDE. And here we already figured out the value of these triangles area. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this equation. So we got ABC triangle area is 128 divided by 3 minus the triangle CDE area is 50 divided by 3. And if we simplify, this turns out to be 78 divided by 3. And we can see this fraction reduces to simply 26. So therefore our green shaded region area turns out to be equal to 26 square units. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this green shaded region turns out to be 26 square units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.